Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leanna and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark Canada, Poshmark US. When I say that I'm a full-time reseller, all that means is that my income comes from reselling. That's it. It doesn't tell you how many hours a week I work. It doesn't tell you what my sales are. I will be honest and say I am not a six-figure reseller. I will probably never be a six-figure per year reseller. That takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of hours in the day and a lot of work, and it's just not my goal. My goal is to pay my bills, to put some stuff into savings, to do some things that I want to do, and to have a little more security in my life. Those are my goals. However, being a full-time reseller and only having that income means I need to have sales. It means that I have to sell the things I'm buying so that I can have that income. So what do I do when sales have slumped, when sales are slow? What can I do? What have I done that works? So first, I think it's important to know why the sales are slow. Is it something I'm doing or not doing? Is it just that time of the year where my sales are slow? Is it something the platform has done that has affected what I do? Is it that I'm sick and I can't do the work? Or is it, you know what? Is it just slow because it's Tuesday or something? So when you pinpoint the reason why, might help you to know what to do. So for instance, if you just got lazy and you're like me and went, hey, how come I have had no sales? And you look back at the week and say, oh, well, you know what? I've only shared a couple of times and I haven't listed anything. That's an easy fix. Then it's like, oh yeah, you know what? I got to list, I got to share, I got to, do some things. And that's an easy fix, of course, to fix those sales, those slow sales. What if it's your slow month? Retail businesses have sort of a natural ebb and flow, and most businesses can pinpoint when their slow times are. I used to work for a grocery store, and even though we sold food, we still had slow periods. So January and February were slow months. This is where they would, ask people to take vacations during that time. They would do renovations. They would switch up the shelvings and sort of the plan of the store. They would do deep cleaning. They would do what I call housekeeping. Doing these things during your slow times really helps your business all year round. So for instance, for the past 3 years, my slow month has been June. Now, to be completely transparent, I know that each and every June something was going on, so therefore that affected the sales as well. In June of 2019, Poshmark came to Canada in May of 2019. So that June, I was new. I was learning how to do photography, keywords, sharing, the whole bit. I was new and I take my time to learn things. I also took a week off because I had breast reduction surgery. And of course that affected my sales. June 2020 was my slowest month that year. But we were just in still the beginning stages of the pandemic where there was uncertainty, there was instability. And I honestly believe people were not buying fashion, they were buying toilet paper. So that affects my sales. Fast forward to this past June of 2021. Well, if you've been around the channel, you know that we moved. We moved from a small town to a bigger city in April of 2021. So by June, we were still getting settled. We were still getting our routines back into place. So that affected the sales that month. I also think that this coming June may or may not be my slowest month this year. It's something that I'm not sure of yet. Knock on wood, nothing happens and things are good to go. However, because of the history, I plan a little mini vacation in June. I plan to go through my inventory system and make it more efficient. There's things that I can plan to do that will help my business in the long run. What if so you have when it's just slow because you're lazy and you have just a natural ebb and flow of your business. But what happens when sales are slow because it's Tuesday and there's really no rhyme or reason to why they're slow? What can you do in those situations? Well, you can be really proactive with your business. You can send out offers to likers. You can send out deeper discounts with your offers to likers if you really truly need that cash flow to come in. If if your percentage is your main, no, what do I want to say here? If your maximum percentage is 20% and you don't want to go any lower than that, that is your business. That is cool. You may need to rethink that and go to 25% or something. Sometimes lowering your profit margin may be necessary. Sometimes, not all the time. Lowering your average sale price. So for me, the last couple of months, I've been trying to up my average sale price. I want everything to be selling over $35. That's a goal that I have. But this past month in February, I've had to put that down a little bit. So I've had to sell more items in order to make the sales goals that I put out for myself. And that's okay. Once in a while, it's okay to go, yeah, you know what? This has been sitting in my closet for 6 months and it's not making me any money. So therefore, I'm going to send out an offer with 30% and $9.99 shipping. And honestly, I reach a certain amount, and if it has not sold, I relist it. I get rid of those likers because they are not buying. So what else can you do? You can run a sale. And I really do wish that Poshmark would come out with a feature where we could bulk discount certain items. And I don't mean just in the, I mean, we can bulk the edit, we can bulk drop the price, but it doesn't show the buyer that that's been discounted. I would like that to say, hey, this is 20% off right now. Like run a sale, like on eBay, you can run a sale on your store. That I would love if Poshmark could do. It would make life so much easier. Now, running a sale, you can go into each listing and you could go 2 for 20 or add certain emojis or whatever and go into the listings and put a little blurb at the bottom saying, you know, bundle any 2 of these items with the octopus emoji and I will send you an offer of 20% off, whatever. Those types of sales have not been successful for me. They just don't work well for me and they take a lot of time to set up. So I'm not really thrilled with them. But what I've been doing lately is I've been using the My Shoppers feature that they came out with. And I will put my closet bundle discount on for 24 hours or over a weekend. And I will send a message to likers, bundlers, and past buyers. And it's a shortcut message that just says, hey, I'm having a Taco Tuesday sale. Bundle any 2 items in my closet and automatically get 20% off. Thanks, see you later type of thing. And I send that message to like 500 people. And it's amazing. It worked really, really well. I had sales. It was going really well. After the 24 hours, I just took my closet discount off and it was done. Putting a closet discount on is good because if they're not a past buyer, if they're not a liker, it's still there for people. I put a listing at the top of my closet. I make a little sign from Canva and I think it was Taco Tuesday sale, bundle any 2, whatever. That was the listing on the top of my closet. And another little thing that I do that takes very little time and may or may not work is I change my profile picture to that picture I made on Canva. And every time I share an item, that picture gets shared. Every time somebody else shares an item, that picture gets shared along with it. I also take the listing I made and I share the hell out of it. I just 20 times. And that seems to work really well for me. So that's what I do if it's just a slow Tuesday and I don't do it often. That I think is key. Once every couple of months, I think my goal is to do it once a quarter. We'll see. The last thing that can happen that affects your sales is if you get sick and you can't do the work, or if you have a family emergency and you have to put your closet on vacation. And what happens when Poshmark changes your search and your sales suck. And what do you do in that situation? Really, you have no control over those situations. Those are something that could happen, has happened, and you need to know how to deal with it. One of the best things you can do is to not put all your eggs into one basket. I love that saying. That's been all over Instagram in the last couple of weeks. That means diversify. Try a different platform. We sell on eBay, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark Canada, Poshmark US. So the chances of all those going down the tank is very low. So diversifying, cross-listing can be key to helping you protect what income that you need. Another thing that you can do, and this is so much easier said than done, is to build an emergency fund. Have something in savings in your business account where you can't touch it because it's very easy to use that money. But try your best to build an emergency fund. And again, I understand that it's not easy. I understand that, paycheck to paycheck is there. I've been there, where every last dime has to go to paying your rent or paying, feeding your kids or whatever. So I know it's not easy. If you can and you can plan for it, it could be a long-term goal. It could be $10 a month that you put into this and slowly over time builds up. Any little bit that you can do will help. And if something happens and your sales tank, then you have a little bit of breathing room. That way you're coming, or you're doing your business from a place of strength and not from a place of panic. And I would highly recommend trying your best to plan something like that. I know that in my situation, I am privileged that I have a partner who earns an income as well. So that is, in a sense, a bit of a diversification. I can't even say that. So I know that my experience is a little bit different than everybody else's. I don't know what I would do if I was doing this alone. So I would run a lot more sales. I would list more. I would share my closet more. And I would probably be diversifying, especially in light of what happened with Poshmark a couple weeks ago. I would be then, okay, I need to have more platforms in my book, So that's it for this week. I hope that you have learned a few things. If you have any tips or tricks to get your sales going, leave them down below in the comments. I would really appreciate it. And I'm sure the other watchers would love to learn more ways to help them stay stable. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody that comes by. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing. Next week, we're going to go through my death pile. I don't know why I said it like that. Maybe because I'm excited, because it'd be like a surprise package or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I hope everybody has a great week. Happy sales.